Anyway, sorry, I got a little distracted there. But yeah, good points. In what way do you notice the choices you made in the world? A lot of ways, it's the choices are more dependent on what you do. So, like, for instance, there's an early quest where you have to interact with a gang to get, like, a robot. And there's all sorts of different ways you can end that. And depending on what ways you end that, determine who survives. And then that, like, unlocks different quests and things you can do later in the game and changes how that kind of stuff works and things like that. There's surprisingly not a lot of choice in the traditional sense. I thought there would be, but there doesn't seem to be. It's more, choice is done more by your action than it is by, like, what you say and what you select in dialogue, which I think is a lot of people, for a lot of people is what they were expecting. So it's more just like, it's more choice in kind of how you deal with situations. But even then, not a huge amount of it is like game changing. It's more just kind of like flavor stuff that kind of decides how your game goes. Like one thing that I'm very curious about is, you know, I made some rather big decisions with Judy, and it's interesting because looking back, I really wish I had done it differently, because the stuff that I selected pretty clearly led to something I didn't really like. So yeah, we'll have to see at some point. Looking forward to trying it differently in another playthrough. How many endings are there? I think there's 6 or 7. But most of the endings are kind of like splits from pretty basic decisions. I thought you had to be a female to romance Judy. I think you do. Lucia says, I've never seen Cohh so disappointed. Oh, you in regards to the Judy thing?
This transmitter takes me back.
Yeah, I was pretty sad about that.
Back in 2020, we used them for pirate broadcasts. You know, blasting hardcore punk on badge frequencies and whatnot.
So this must be how Raph and Shiv hacked those drones.
Was beginning to think you'd never figure it out.
Rude. Destroy the antenna? Oh my. Or, you know, turn it off. I guess that works too. Oh no, I know you can't change the stuff with Evelyn. I'm more talking about clouds. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like in our playthrough we got kind of like the quote unquote bad ending. I thought I was doing things well, but looking back, I definitely think I could have made some decisions better. Had better foresight in what it would mean by doing what I did. But I don't know. Again, we'll see next playthrough. I'm planning on doing like opposite stuff next playthrough, so we'll see how it goes. Skirm with the 80 months, my dude. Thank you so much. Belagor, good to see you.
Nice work on that antenna. The tricky part of having a head is knowing how to use it, but not for you, V. Mosquito's roots are safe and secure again. The contract is closed, and closed well.
Thanks, girl. Come back to camp. It's about Jake. Oh, really, Mr. MX? Oh, that's something to think about. If you chose different life paths, Street Kid or Nomad, do you still get the main story? Yeah. Oh, so I don't know like what they were really planning on, but life path is more just flavor stuff, it seems like. In fact, there were a couple times when life path seemingly made, you know, somewhat of an impact, but it seemed like most of it was just flavor, to be honest.
Yes.
I don't remember. There was a handful of times when I was like, I'm glad I'm Corpo. But no like big things, which is kind of unfortunate. I was hoping for some more major things. Maybe, hopefully, they'll make it more impactful over time, but yeah, we'll see. It does seem mostly flavor. It sometimes unlocks special quest outcomes. Yeah, there were a few times when it seemingly did some stuff, for sure. There's a couple times when it got us around some requirements, which was kind of cool as well, just because we were Corpo and kind of like understood how things worked. I will say I did like the flavor stuff. The flavor stuff was cool. Like I would use my Corpo background almost every time it came up, and he would say things or insight from the corporate background that would kind of like, that would really kind of add to the situations. And a lot of times hearing the back and forth between them was pretty cool, especially when I was talking to other Corpo people. That was kind of fun. I did like that about it. But yeah, mostly flavor. Where's the fast travel here? Right behind me? Glass, anyone, check out my thoughts for more information, but TLDR, CDPR has a lot of work getting the bugs fixed and adding the things that they said would be in the game. That's really about it. There it is. I kill more than 100 people with Skippy and it still hasn't changed modes yet. Yeah, I think for some of us, Skippy is getting bugged. I'm gonna take him off again. I don't know what's going on. Some people it seems to work, and others it, like me, it just doesn't seem to work. Strange. Maybe there's like a hidden thing we're not doing properly. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's go talk to this guy about the dude. Can you show guns, cyberware, and skill tree, please? Yeah, I'm going to do a little build video here in a bit. Barry says, I've had a bunch of cool extra dialogue as Nomad. Well, that's cool. Okay. This is going to be our third run, I think. He was like right near the... Didn't he like over here? Wow. Got right into it, didn't you, girl?
My, oh my, look at him. So handsome.
So handsome.
How's Jake doing?
He's easing into it, slowly. Needs a day or two to get up on his feet.
I'm glad to hear that.
You have my thanks, V. On behalf of myself and the entire family.
Awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Is Cyberpunk worth the 60 euro pricing? If you're okay with bugs and have a higher end PC, I'd say this game is probably worth it now. I would not recommend getting this game on console right now. And I'd probably say focus on like the main story and side quests. But this game has a ways to go. There's some good stuff in it, but it has a ways to go. Just keep that in mind. If you are wanting like a polished experience, you'll probably want to wait for some patches. Yeah. That being said, I'm somebody who focuses on the good stuff and I don't mind the bugs too much. So I mean, I'm having a great time, but that's me. That's not you. So why did it release like this? It released like this because this is an incredibly ambitious game and the developers worked their ass off, even with crunch, but even then they didn't have enough time to make it. So it's basically the game didn't have enough time to get made for the scope of it. The devs did their best, but were essentially at one point told, just bottle up what you have and make it presentable. Even then they weren't able to get it out on time. COVID was also a big deal. And the bigwigs that make the decisions pushed it out the door while essentially obscuring the fact that it was trash on consoles. So it's CDPR is these days a big company. They've got people that make decisions that don't even care about video games. I mean, that's the way any company works. So those people were just basically like, get the game out before Christmas, essentially.
That is a sound.
Most likely. And those people made really bad decisions, like don't let console versions go out for reviews. There was a lot of people that really didn't care about the reputation of the company that wanted to make more money. Basically what I'm saying is damn corpos. TLDR. Thank you, chat. Damn corpos. So what you're saying is heck the corpos? Basically. I mean, that's basically what I'm saying. The corpos kind of ruined the rep and the release of this game. But yeah, that's kind of what happened. So the thing is it has become clear that corpos messed up Cyberpunk. But what's not clear is if corpos are now in complete control of CDPR. And the way we're going to know that is what happens over the next 6 months, next year. We're gonna know if they actually spend the next 6 months and a year making this game the masterpiece it deserves to be, then CDPR, maybe just fine. But if in 6 months we haven't seen any major patches, the game is still buggy and has a lot of issues, and then they start hyping up and talking about the Cyberpunk multiplayer game or the first DLC, that's gonna be a big old problem. That's gonna be a big old problem. So we'll see what happens. At this point, the ball is in CDPR's court, and we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. There's a lot of really good people working really, really hard at CDPR, but we don't know how in control of this situation they are. So we'll see. Time will tell. And it's really unfortunate because, like, I always like to end these little mini rants with one thing. There's so much good stuff in this game. There's so much good stuff in this game. It deserves to be realized. Like, it deserves to be finished, essentially. Even what's here is just great. They just need to, like, finish it. It feels like an extremely polished early access. Well, polished early access game, kind of. Or a beta. It feels like a very polished beta. I think that's a better way to say it. Maybe even alpha. I have made a huge mistake.
Hey, did you hear about Militech's new mobile radar unit on the border? Well, it's bad for bad for the Aldecados, and definitely bad for me. I want to know what makes it tick, but I need to get my hands on it first. Snatch me that radar, and I will make sure you're well compensated. Details attached.
Fuck. Heavy gunner.
You are instructed to reveal yourself. Commencing neutralizing threat.
Too far.
Subject received.
What is that big gun firing? That doesn't sound good. Nope.
Stay together! Stay alive!
Nope. Oh, he's firing over here? That's my turret. What are you firing at? Take that, roof. I'm using artillery up in here. Good. Your character gets all these cool smart guns that can shoot through walls around corners, but at any point do enemies get these abilities? It would seem like there would be times where you would just randomly die and have no idea why. There have been times when the enemy has had tech sniper rifles, and it is rude. You die a lot yes, during those. They absolutely get those abilities. Also, it's important to mention that some enemies... some enemies have implants that prevent your weapons from working. So especially the, what is it, the tiger claws, I think? They get implants that make it so smart bullets curve away from them. So, yeah, sometimes even your best weapons don't work very well. Let's see. I did this totally wrong. Wow, horribly wrong. Let's go for at least one of them. Okay, well, that's fine. Can you get implants that prevent smart bullets from hitting you? I don't think I've seen any, but at the same time, enemies don't use smart bullets too frequently. They do use them, but it's not... I don't think it'd be nearly enough for an implant slot. Even if there was one, I don't know if it would replace anything that I'm currently using. If that makes sense. Cohh's explanations are 10 times better than IGN. Well, that's nice of you to say. I'm glad you feel that. We got some purples down below. Over here. Sounds like a stealth melee playthrough could be fun. That's exactly what we're doing next. We're doing a stealth melee playthrough next. We are doing a street kid burn the world down stealth melee playthrough with a focus on mantis blades and, well, blades. I should say blades and stealth. I was going to use mantis blades, but apparently mantis blades are super, super loud. So what we'll probably do is move around in stealth with like a katana or a bladed weapon. And then whenever we get seen, we'll whip out the mantis blades and then start tearing into people. I think that'd be fun. Dummy. You dummy. Hey, says you love this game, huh? I do. Overall, I love this game. It speaks very, very highly for the parts that are good, because there's a lot that's not. So, yeah, that's kind of how that works. The good parts are really good for me. That's for sure. Yep. They removed the hard-coded mouse acceleration. I don't know. It hasn't felt like there's too much of that, at least to the point where it's affecting me. Not saying there's not, but it doesn't seem too bad. Damn, we're not gonna get anything we need here. Let's do 7A. There we go. We can get that there. Then we can go right there. Lurker. Hey, Cohh, I just want to thank you for what you do. I've recently lost my job and my girlfriend after 5 years of being together. Your streams keep me somehow going when not able to find place. Lurker, my dude, best of vibes to you, man. Sorry you're dealing with that, especially with 2020 and everything. Good news. Sounds like you're getting a lot of the bad stuff out of the way. So now you can go into 2020 and work from the ground up and make it, or 2021 and make it your year. Good vibes to you, my man. Hope it gets better for you soon. And thank you for watching. We'll be here to hopefully make things as easy as we can while you get back on your feet. You got a place to chill. Okay. Let's see what else we got in here. All right. Go. Apparently we're hacking a refrigerator. All right. There we go. By the way, we have a breaching tutorial up. If you're wanting to know how that game works, I made a tutorial that kind of explains the whole thing. If you are interested. Free beer? Free beer. Thank you, Nuriel. Right there for anyone that wants it. There it is. I knew there was a purple down here somewhere. Alright, let's get you. Man, do I need this money. I'm spending so much money. You can get a legendary hacking implant that makes ultimate hacks spread. How about that guy? It's really nice. I agree. Boom, 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 boom. Go. I mean, 5, E9, E9. There it is. I do need to drink some water. I'm gonna finish my coffee first, but thank you. Buxer's not here, my dude. Not here. Not the place for that. Thanks, man. Boom, boom, boom. And then... right there. Hey, baby. How'd I like my coffee? A little cream and sugar. Coalition blend. That's the wrong implant? This one is? Is there one that makes them spread even more? That'd be great. If there was one that could let Ultimate Quick Hack spread by more than one. Get the Netwatcher Net Driver Mark 5. Oh, I don't know where that is, dude. There's an wait. There's not... Is there... No. That's the right one for the Ultimate. Okay. Okay. Cool. Alright, so let's steal this thing. I think we got pretty much everything here. Although, is there anything in the rooms? Can you even go in the rooms? Looks like there's a locked one up there. Let's check real quick. Yeah, most of these rooms are locked. There's this one. Ooh. Please replace the filters in the mobile radar unit. The vehicle is located in the garage at the back of the building complex.
Welcome to N54. It's time for your local news. Violence continues to plague the Badlands.
Oh, and we could have done a lot of local network stuff on that computer.
Have been reported along the
Nice. Netwatcher Cyberdeck makes all quick hacks spread to 3 enemies. Sadly, it does not apply to ultimate ones. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, ultimate ones are what I'm pretty much using now, so... definitely too bad. I really like that my reset ability spreads to multiple people, which is one of the reasons I'd probably keep this deck. This one already spreads. Short Circuit would be nice to spread, possibly. But this one right here, System Reset, like this one is awesome to spread. It basically just takes out 2 people. And if there's a third, then I can cast this, shoot one of them, and by the time the second one completes, he doesn't have enough time to get alerted. So I can take out 3 people in like one single round, which is really nice. Double jump or charge jump? I haven't tried charge jump, but I love double jump. Yeah. Does Cohh read all these messages he is looting offline? Because I love reading these, and he always needs to do it immediately. Wait, loot messages. Does Cohh read all these messages he is looting offline? Oh, no, I don't. I don't generally read them offline or anything. No. I read ones that are kind of like story important and stuff, but I like keeping the pace up the gameplay and everything, so I don't generally read all of them. Charge jump seems to jump higher than double jump. Really? Is that accurate? You think in a year or two this game will be fixed? I hope so. I hope less than that, honestly. Yeah, CDPR has a lot of resources, so I'm hoping, without crunching the developers too much, that we can see some tangible improvement within 6 months. That's my guess. I would hope that we see, I mean, I don't think the game will be done, but I just think it will be a lot better. Yeah. I think for the game to be done, I would love for the game to be done before the first expansion. That's the big thing. I want this game to be complete, and for 99% of what they promised to be in the game before the first expansion comes out. I'll have to put it in the garage. Thank you, chat. Whoops. That is my hope. Yeah.
Excuse you.
Don't bumble. Dude, you just fell into my car. No words. Here? Leave the garage. There we go.
Fantastic job, V. Beautiful, really. My
Thanks,
people are
Gam.
already tinkering with the radar. Militech is in for a little surprise.
Oh my.
A job well done. Your payment is coming in hot.
Just like me. Let's go do... Okay, we can't afford you. What are you? Let's go do this side job. Oh, there's like a couple out here we can do. Nice. Oh, I love these long drives in this area. This area is so relaxing to drive in. Oh! Chad, it's our song! This is the century where I left up. I've watched several streamers and almost all of them prefer driving over quick travel. Dude, I love riding around on my arch in this game. I actually really like it. Uh-oh. Can I turn here? Ah, we'll take the next one. That's fine.